like a bottom of the barrel graphics card. I guarantee it. Because it always happens. Like, probably a few years from now, there's going to be a whole new Titan, or there's going to be some crazy name for a graphics card. And it's going to be the newest thing. It's going to have the most, you know, video graphics for it. It's going to cost like $100, $200, or $1,000 or whatever. And it's going to be, you know, the best. And so on and so forth. So, eventually, the Titan's going to be unsuperior. Like, it's going to be the bottom of the barrel, and everybody's going to be, you know, you're going to finally get your hands on one. Oh, I got a Titan. Everybody's going to be like, Titan? I've got this X3 710 2080. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to matter. They're just going to laugh at you. I'm telling you, it's the way it's going to be, dude. I guarantee it. Oh, that's funny. I know it's going to happen though, because I can remember the first graphics card still. Hell, I remember the first computer. I remember having the old 3.5-inch floppy disk. I remember those days. Like, you kids nowadays, you have no idea what it was like. We didn't know what computer, and I'm not even that old. Think about that. Technology has tripled in my years alone. Because when I was growing up, the first thing that we had was a Super Nintendo, and my dad had an old compact computer. Had the 3, you know, it's that big thick box with the monitor that's set up on top of it. Had the it's like 3.5 floppy. And I remember going through all the games that you had, like chess and rummy and backgammon and solitaire and free sale, and these were popular games. I remember that. I really do. There is something back here that seems of interest. And I remember thinking, man, it can't get any better than this. There's no way that they're going to be able to come up with something that is better than this. And not even a year later, they started upping everything. You know, that's when Windows was getting really big and everybody was buying computers. Like, if you had a stock in, you know, Apple or something like that, you were freaking rich. It was just amazing back then. Think about that. That wasn't that long ago. I was probably, I don't know, 10, 12 years old, something like that, when I very first seen my first disk drive. Like a disk drive, like that ran a CD, not a floppy disk. It ran a CD. I'll never forget it, because when I was just like, okay, how do I work this? And when it came out as that big, thick disk drive that came out, and I was just like, oh my god, what is that? Oh man, Flux, you're missing out. Yeah, Lunar, you would know. You would know. You're about the same age as I am. So it's just one of those things of, you just don't know. I remember the Atari, the very first original Atari. I had that with like 1 billion games on it. I'll never forget that either. I really won't. That was very trippy to me to see, you know, a gaming system that had a joystick. Like, you seen those new commercials where the head blows off or whatever? Yeah. When I seen the Atari for the first time, that was my reaction, because I didn't know what to do with it. My brother at the time literally had boxes and boxes of these things. Like, we probably had 200 or 300 games of nothing but Atari stuff, and I remember playing on it constantly and thinking, man, look at these graphics. Now you go back and look at that and you can't do nothing but laugh, because there is, to compare that to now is laughable. Like, you don't even, you compare the two and it's just like, why? I mean, you know, you don't even want to try to compare the two, just because there's nothing in common at all between then and now. I'll never forget it though. I never will forget it, I promise. Just because at the time everything seemed so new. Like, I was thinking Super Nintendo, this thing is awesome, but I can remember it was like the second time I played it, and I played a game called Off-Road, and what it was is monster trucks that ran around a track that you would pick up like power-ups and, you know, stuff like that. I don't know if I want to go that way or not. That was kind of crowded. Gotta figure out, okay, we need to go this way, so we need to come here. Anyways, I remember having to blow on that cartridge like a billion times, push it in, pull it back out, push it, reset, 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 power, 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 power. Oh man. I'll never forget that. Yeah, Lunar, exactly. The 8-track video game cartridge that was like this freaking big and like this huge. Graphics like an SE. The first time I fell in love with like gaming, even though I had gamed before, like, you know, like I told you on the Super Nintendo, we played Mario Brothers, all the classic games we played. The thing was, until like I'm going to say somewhere around the Crash Bandicoot Donkey Kong era, I didn't care. But I got my first PlayStation 1 and I played Crash Bandicoot. And that's when I knew that from that moment on, I was going to be a gamer. There was going to be nobody to tell me any different. I was hooked. I probably beat Crash Bandicoot, I'm going to guess 100 times. I'm not exaggerating. I would play that game over and over and over. Just, you know what? My cousin still has his original Fat Boy Game Boy. I swear, it's the original gray one too. Favorite game of all time? Unfortunately, it's going to be a newer game, but it's not one of the newest. Fable the Lost Chapters. Ever. Like, including Sonic, Bandicoot, Super Mario, even now Rocket League and Guild Wars and all these other games that I'm playing. Of all time, I'm going to say Fable the Lost Chapters was the one game that just, I couldn't stop. If it had been on Steam and I had recorded the hours, I guarantee 2,000 hours or more. I never stopped playing it. I was addicted to it. It's kind of like Guild Wars now. Like, I see me racking up a lot of hours in this game. I really, really do. Just because it's so cool and it's different. And, you know, MMOs like take over your life once you start playing them anyways. But Lost Chapters, man. I loved it because you didn't have to be somebody that they wanted you to be. You could have been anybody. You could have been the good guy that saves everybody's life, that saves the village, what have you. Or you could have been the bad guy that just goes around plundering and murdering everybody and I loved everything about that game. I loved the way it played. Just everything about that game was amazing to me. Minecraft, Minecraft is like down in the bottom. Minecraft is fun, don't get me wrong, but I don't like the regular Minecraft. Even though the beta was cool, because I got to be one of the first ones to jump on beta when it first came out, I'm going to have to say the modded versions of Minecraft are way more fun because you can do all these cool things. You know, like Tekkit, Galacticraft, Hexit, Feed the Beast, you know, Attack of the B Team. All these other mods are more my style of Minecraft than normal vanilla. Far Cry 4, you know what? I can't officially say anything about it because I've never played that. So, I've never played. Oh, A Link to the Past, dude. Sweet. Look, Fluix, go on my channel and check it out. Me, I Did Online, and Space Nerd actually started building that map, that game in Minecraft. We got Kakariko and the castle done so far. We've got to set up some NPCs to play as the bosses and stuff like that, and we got to set up some quests. But we've got the first little map there almost completely done. Seriously, I swear, go check it out, dude. Zelda games I don't count because for me, Zelda games is in its own little category. Like, you can't touch Zelda. Zelda is one of those games that is going to be eternal, like forever and ever and ever and ever. But I still have to say that I played Fable more than I did Zelda. Where is that heart at? Okay, we can just stop there and make our way over. Okay. A Link to the Past. Man, that brings back some memories, man. N64, Mario 3, Zelda. Minecraft for PS3 is okay. I do like it. I like what they did, but the only thing I don't like about Minecraft on the PS3 is the movement, like the back and forth, like this way, the horizontal movement. Entirely too slow. Even though I've got, you know, the movement all the way up, and I'm guessing I'll need to come back around this mountain. Just something about it that, for me, it moves too slowly. That's like why I like the PC. You know, I can control how fast my. Other than that, the Minecraft on PlayStation 3 is okay, except for the crafting system. I do not like the crafting system. The crafting system definitely needs work. It does not play well. When you're trying to find a block or something like that, you're taking hours, or what feels like hours, just to do it. And I do not like that. I really, really don't like that. That bear is chasing me. You want some, bear? I got fire. Super Mario Sunshine. Oh, you know what? I did a Minecraft map of that a long time ago, dude. Long time ago. Where are these? Okay, there they are. He's actually a higher level than I am, too. Get it, son. Actually, I think I need to go this way. Slay sons, break their banners.